I did my work experience at Base 25 and wow, does it really show something. There's just loads of people in my generation who have worse problems than me. And, you know, I complain if someone spreads a rumour about me or if my friends go out without me. And working there just opened my eyes to the amount of problems that people do have. But it just made me realise that my problems are nothing. I have lots of things I believe in, and I can babble on like there's no tomorrow, because after all, there may not be. I like songs that tell stories. I guess you could say that I dye my hair a little too much. I get bored easily. I like butterflies in my stomach. It feels lovely. I like things that sparkle. I really need to grow up. I can't stand it when people don't make an effort in what they're wearing. I like happy ever after films, like fairy tales. But the thing with those is they just give off the wrong impression that everyone's life can just be perfect and it'll all end up okay, when it's a struggle, but it will be alright. I expect the best out of people who have hurt me the most, and I give too many chances. Live every day like it's your last and reach for the stars. I'm gonna make my mark. I dislike this country and what it's becoming. A gang culture full of guns, knives, disrespect and appalling behaviour, and the inability to be able to drive properly. I'm organised and colour coordinated. That's my life. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For a while, knowledge defines all we currently know and understand. Imagination, it points us to what we're yet to discover. I change my opinion a lot. I never know what I actually want most of the time, and I just complicate things for myself. And that's the thing I regret most when I do it, and I hate it. But life can't be perfect. Make a fuss of me just like I do to you. I hate selfish people. I give and I give until I've got nothing left. And right now that's how it is. There comes a point when you do have to draw the line where forgiving someone is more than you can let yourself do, and taking advantage of someone is never right. I believe peer pressure is an absolute joke. I'm a talented time waster. So what? I get stuck between what my head and my heart say more often than not. It gets dizzy. I don't expect everyone to like me, but I can do no better than just to be myself. My good memories are with my favourite people, but in the end they turn out to be my true enemies. Why do I fall? Why do I give them everything just to break me? I just want to fall into the arms of a real friend and not flat on my face. It's amazing the things you realise when you lose someone. I realised this several times last year. Who knows the truth? You get mad at yourself for not saying the things that you could have said a million times. You take for granted the day spent doing nothing when you could have been with them. Anyone can be taken at any time in our lives, but we always wait until they're gone to say the things that we never had the courage to say before. We fight mainly for one reason, because when you fight, you truly find how much you're willing to take before you break. And when you break, you need to see if the other person truly cares to make everything okay again, because without fighting, liars of love could be walking all over the place. And you might never see what someone means to you until you actually do lose them. And you don't want to lose that person ever again, because you're nothing without them. I mean, yeah, pretty simple, just with complicated surroundings. Contrary to what you might think, I'd give my life just to see you smile. I'd walk through hell for you and let it burn right through my shoes. And I kind of love my shoes. Maybe happiness is something we can only pursue, and maybe we can actually never have it. But yeah, I guess this is what you can call growing up. I want a nice boy who will take me for picnics and hot chocolates. I'm not a pushover, so don't even try and tell me what I'm thinking. Take me as I am or not at all. I ain't never gonna change myself for anyone. I did that once and I didn't like who I became, and neither did anyone else. So I ain't gonna change for anyone anymore. No compromise, because it's my life. It's all or nothing. The future is something that I actually rarely think about. It's all about today. It doesn't make me the most morally correct person in the world, but it makes me controversial. But it means that if I don't have a tomorrow, I could look back at myself and be proud I didn't waste any time. You know what I mean. Eating only lettuce, drinking only water, having a routine, knowing what I'm going to be doing this time next week, living like I belong in a convent, living for or by everybody else's rules, not going and spending lots of money, not trying new things, being all work and no play, or a miserable twat and acting like life isn't the funniest thing you will ever encounter. Because regretting not living while you still can, I'm guessing, is one of the worst feelings in the world. Love is a hard thing to deal with. You know, you can love the way you are with someone, but then you can't help thinking that they've got their fingers crossed somewhere. You know, you feel like, oh, I'll be yours until the stars fall out the sky. A sad time. One day when we put on our worn out shoes and second-hand coats, we'll look at each other and know that this journey has truly made us love each other. I'll still be right here waiting. I'm a pretty impossible lady to deal with, and that's my problem. Beauty only gets attention and personality captures the heart. I believe a lot of things. Well, I believe the greatest freedom is to believe in yourself. I believe you should never say never. I believe in love. Believe it or not. I believe true friends will never judge. I believe laughter is the best medicine. I believe dancing sets you free. I believe anything is possible. Yeah, anything. I believe every woman needs a secret. Yeah, we all have beliefs that are treasured in our souls. Some are fun with a spontaneous twist. Others are words to live and love by. The remainder serves an inspiration when we need it the most. It takes courage to express yourself, especially when the whole world is watching. But self-expression and creativity doesn't come neatly wrapped in little packages. No one makes history quietly. I believe making my mark means making some noise. I've learnt that life is like an hourglass. Sometimes things hit rock bottom, and then all you can do is wait for someone to turn it back round again.